deficit realistically KT is going to put them into, unless they really break open the game.
Revive some of the insane pick potential that KT's comp does have in those team fights as the game comes along. But guys, we are ready. Let's hop into the rift. Yeah, so Chronicler, we missed our chance. We had to get it done in game one if we were going to do the fan chance. As now we have the crowd audio.
This is better, Valdez. I like the fan chants. That back to back. I love listening back to it. It is very funny, even though obviously it was a bit of a darker time with the DDoS attacks.
Yeah.
But now we have Skarner can be deceptively strong if you let him. So the big thing here is Zeus plays really well around his level lead. So hits level 3 is going to be up a skill compared to Perfect and Unperf. In these type of matchups, whoever gets the jump on the other one is always going to feel great. So there, get his W off and already get a couple of autos in. Can really change how that 2v2 is played. As Keria is just showing that he's not afraid of turrets. He might have to, as they are coming in.
Do they not see them? I mean, this is going to be really big. They get the kill on Aguma for sure. And they're going to hand it over to Depp.
They're basically saying, we're going to trick the dragon now.
Veigar's just going on in. Wants to take a 1v1. He has Zoner coming over as well. BDD in a bit of trouble. Does flash. Still dies.
Right?
I mean, BDD does have TP, but I don't know if they can delay for 15 seconds.
Oh, wow. Double TPs.
No TP, and Keria is just going to charm everybody up. The Zeri, nice angle, but they do just press the R button on him. And Guma just burning to a crisp as the Drake. We were right, it does go the way of T1, but a big fight potentially. Over to the side of KT is the Impale here. Zeus just trying to peel for the team. Keria decides, well, I'm dead too. He's going to go down. As Veigar just going to flash the wall, trying to survive here. T1 get the Drake, but it is a...
KT, they gonna continuously try and accelerate us. Oh my god!
Do you think they care? Do you think they care about the Viego? No, it's just a dead Faker. And they use a lot.
They got to keep that up.
Oh, going for depth here. And you know what? I mean, there's the Impale just barely out of range. They get a TP, though. And a flash, and a cleanse out of depth.
Chaos is possible. And keep him in this corridor where the Equalizer can do a whole lot.
So Meryl's going to go in. The TP immediately channeled here as a lot is used to try to get on top of Owner, but he just gets away with his ult. And now it's a 5v5 without Equalizer, without the Solar Flare. As now Faker's coming in. Keria also going to proc that ultimate. Zeri over the wall here, but a lot of low health bars on the side of T1, and now getting into that backline is Perfect, doing so much damage, and now Faker and Guma have no front line anymore, as everybody just died outside of those.
And they're going to try and take the Baron here. A T1 Classic 20 minutes in. We'll see if they're able to pull it off. There's no jungler, but there is a lot of damage, and oh, this is very early.
It is very early, and Guma's going to try to poke them down. Keria and Faker also coming over the TP as well.
God.
From Zeus, this is getting so spicy. Pilsic, though, is able to get the objective. Should be at least 2 kills to the side of T1 as they take down both Pilsic and Beryl. But Keria looking for a bit more. BDD. Somehow he did not get knocked off that wall. You have so much to follow up on it that you don't necessarily want to target him, but it gives you a lot of freedom in terms of, you know, just being...
Nice, you know, I think KT might be in trouble. That's not the case. Like, BDD, Def, and Perfect all are perfectly capable of just 1v9ing a team fight.
Well, they're trying to go on a Zeus. They're trying to test my theory, and you know what? I think it's going to work, especially with the Taliyah wall. They can pick anyone on the side of T1. And Faker, you know, he's doing his thing over on the left side of the map here. He's trying to trade an inner turret, and he might just be able to. Only 14 seconds left on the Rebel Baron power play, but KT are going to utilize that last little smidgen of it, and they should be able to take this inhibitor. And look for more. Actually, they're going to force the TP out of Faker.
Best is excited.
They will on us now. So speaking of which, the flash on into Guma, and he's going very deep for that one. As Guma does have to flash and dash all the way over the wall. But now
the cooldown we're going to be looking out for is Perfect.
Yeah, the wall is good. Zeus isolated once again. We're fighting over a singular Chemtech Drake as the Impale. This time pretty good, but the follow-up is not there. Finally, Keria gets in, but look at the damage already as Faker goes in. They take out the Jinx, but now the Rumble is just melting everyone. As he is full health, Guma desperate to try to do something, but it's not gonna matter. You talked about it, Chronic. There's so many threats on this KT roster from this far ahead.
Valdez as we're about to go to a game number 3. Got control in the early game in game 1 and then weren't able to close it out. And when Perfect died, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's not what you want to see, but he bounces back. Piosik on the Vi has an incredible performance. Beating these walls were great. And we're going to game number 3.
We were missing them for a while. Perfect eats first blood, does double the damage of almost